Randomness Guy here. As you probably know, I am random in what I do and all that crap. So, yeah, welcome to the Real Randomness Guy channel here. I picked this bad boy up. It's a really old ass coin pusher. Has really basic mechanics. It's got the drive motor, which drives the plate back and forth, and then it has somebody updated it and put some LED strips in here. We'll turn those on right there. Boom, LED. Just kidding. Anyways, so and then this is their version of a skill switch. This little on-off toggle, and it is a wiring disaster back there. I don't even know if I want to show you guys it. But anyways, so I got the back plate out. It was pretty gnarly. Let me grab it right here. So I'm going to show you how not to build things. So this looks like it was made in someone's basement. So yeah, I don't even know. Like, I don't even know. So they grabbed a piece of plexiglass, heated it with a blow dryer. Like you can tell, it's just blow dried. It's brittle. I mean, super brittle. There's a piece that broke off earlier. So, but this is the board that they had on there and everything, and yeah, they just they fucked it up pretty good. I mean, they just so terrible. I don't get why people do shit like this. So, but for the most part, it's all here. That's all that matters, as long as it's all here. So this is a Skill coin pusher. Sorry about the audio, by the way. I don't have my microphone down here. So it plays, it works for the most part. I mean, it's a piece of garbage, but it works, I guess. But so this is a skill switch. So I'm gonna actually put a button right here instead of this little switchy thingy here. So then you choose, oh, I want to go over here, I want to go over here. This is like back in the day shit right here. Nowadays it's just a slider that you go across with, which I like better, but we're going to go with what this came with. I mean, I like to keep stuff original. This plastic trim shit's all chewed up and stuff, so I'm going to have to rip all that off and replace it and stuff like that. I'm going to get a fucking, go have a seizure with those lights though, I'll tell you what. So the way they have this set up on the bottom here, alright, the way they have this set up here is they had this plate right here holding the plexiglass in, and then they had two locks and then a lock right here in the middle. And you undo this lock, and then you can see somebody got really frustrated with it and actually broke it out. The plexiglass is basically like part of this. So I still don't know what I'm going to do. I haven't quite yet decided on how I'm going to do that. Normally nowadays there's a door that opens right here, and this piece is stationary, and there's a lock right here, but I don't have, the whole front of this thing is part of the actual chute to send coins down the front. So the way they have this so where it would stay up is they have this little clip, put it around right there, and boom, stays open so you can fuck with it. But this plexiglass is going to be swapped out for new plexiglass. I got a dealer hook me up. Somebody went for the Umbrella Corporation theme, which they fucked up terribly and just completely rigged the whole thing. One thing about this that you'll notice, there's a screw here, there's screws here. So whenever you have a coin pusher, those are jam spots. Like right here where this is, it's just going to jam up the middle. Where these are, they're going to be pushed out, and they're going to be, yeah, it's just going to be a big pain. So these are sliding bars, so they're basically like a wax plastic. They have these up underneath here to give it lift on the back end because they were dumb enough not to actually build a contraption that was thick enough for it. So whenever I replace this metal up here, I'm going to just leave this metal on the bottom because this isn't doing any harm. It's still pretty solid. So I'm going to leave this, but I'm going to replace this. And the way I have this set up is it's on a like a drawer, I don't know how to explain it. A drawer rail is basically what it is. So you pull the drawer and the rails that it sits on, that's what this thing is sitting on, which actually works really well. I mean, it's no big deal, but the piece of wood that's underneath it is terrible. It's just atrocious. So in light of that, I'm gonna have to fix it. So the way this should be is there's a lot of clearance up here. So what should happen is right here, it should touch all the way to the top, like not enough for a quarter to get underneath it. And then this metal should come all the way down with a bracer on the back of it. So on the back side of the wood, on the bottom, there should be a brace, and then the metal should just barely... Anyways, continue on. So, yeah. So let's go ahead and scoopy-doop-doop to the other side. So, as you can see here, that right there, oh my bad, that right there is the LED strip. That right there is the drive motor, and those wires going up right there are for the back switch for the LED lights. So that goes right there. Oops. That goes right there, comes down, swoops up, and that's the kill switch for the lights, which shouldn't be that way. The kill switch for the stop mechanism should be part of the lighting switch. So the switch for the motor and the lights should be integrated into the same switch. I know the power going into there is different than the power that's going into there, but there should be probably, I think there should only be one switch. And if you notice right there in the back, right there, they put the wires in front of the board plate. See where the board leans against? They put it in front of it. Why did you put it in front of it? That makes no sense at all. Why the hell they did that? That is so dumb. So anyways, and then up there at the very top, right up there, is the what they call a skill switch. But if you look at it, they have the green wire and the blue wire coming from a black wire going into two black wires that go into the switch. Why? What was the point of that? That could easily have reached all the way up there, no problem. Oh, that's right. You put the freaking plate right there, you dumbasses. So then on the back side there is the coin in mech. So you see it's got that with the slot. And the way that should work is there should be a metal plate on that piece of wood right there. And then it should slope down a little bit. And then on the back of the board that the coins come down, the plexiglass on the front should have a little tiny lip, so you're able to pull it down, remove it, without having to bend the plastic all the way up to the top and it gets stuck on the mechanism. That's a pain in the ass. So, yeah. So we'll get that. This is going to be a definite project for a couple months. I'm not expecting this to go all pretty and, you know, like pretty fast is what I'm trying to say. This is going to take a while. I mean, you can't get any more simple than this. I mean, it's literally just power to a motor with a switch up there. And then that right there is something that was added. And you can tell it's relatively new. I just don't like the zip tie and hot glue to the fucking side of it. Just looks dumb as shit to me. So I'm going to go ahead and start it up so that you can see the back end of it. Let me go ahead and screw down my camera there. Oops. So let's turn on the lights first, which is right there. And then we're going to turn on the motor. And you can kind of see how it all plays out there. So it's got the motor has a flat piece onto it, which is basically a key into the piece of metal on the top. Sorry, it is fucking loud. I'm really contemplating on getting a new really quiet motor, because this thing is annoying as shit. But yeah, so that's basically it. It is really loud. I don't know how in the fuck they had this running and where they had it at. It is loud as shit. So, today was the first day ever I picked a master lock because they had a lock on the back of it that they didn't have a key for. And yeah, so if you don't believe me that I can pick this lock, I'm going to do it right here for you right now. That is so fucking annoying. I'm going to turn all that off. I'm going to show you that you can pick a lock with tweezers. So yeah, this was done using tweezers. I had a pair of tweezers that got bent, and I'm like, I need to pick this lock because on the back side it's all fucked up. Can't open it up because it had a lock right there holding the backboard in. So yeah, so just as proof again, nice and locked. Grab this. Now I'm like confident. I feel like I can totally like do some crazy shit, you know what I'm saying? So you see it's still locked. Come up in here, push them all up. Oop. So the way I figured this one out is I watched a YouTube channel and he's like, you can open up the lock with anything. Well, I'm like, fuck, I can use a pair of tweezers then. So right now all the other tumblers are dropping, and as they're dropping, I'm just you can hear them kind of clicking, and boom. Just like that. All right, well, we're back right here. So yeah, so that's kind of the project I have going on right now. I will keep you guys updated. I'll do like short clip videos or collage of videos where, you know, I replace this thing right here, the plexiglass in the front. What I decide to do with this metal flap on the bottom is going to keep the new plexiglass down, and getting a new piece of metal for this front piece right here, and, you know, changing out the trim, sanding this all down, repainting it, or thinking about vinyling it, but I'm not too sure yet. I haven't gotten that far in my life yet. So, but yeah, so be sure to like and subscribe to Randomness Guy to get up-to-date updates on this right here, and we'll catch you on the next one. Thanks.
Yeah.